This is what just happened in my life.
3 people are in the hospital
Total shock and awe.
after a triple shooting off North Great Neck Road.
Police have just arrested a man wanted in connection with a triple shooting over the weekend. Corey Anderson is charged with 3 counts of aggravated malicious wounding and several gun charges. That shooting happened on North Great Neck Road just before 2 in the morning on Sunday. 2 people were shot with non-life-threatening injuries. A third person shot had more serious injuries.
We know one person has life-threatening injuries, but we don't know what led up to the shooting. Now, I spoke to a business owner who tells me that violent crimes in this area are unusual because it's so well lit and heavily trafficked.
I'm sure there's a lot of trauma and a lot of really sad families out there right now.
Honestly, this is the craziest thing I've ever gone through in my life. I've never thought I would be going through this, but let's start at the beginning. So Sunday, November 3rd, my sister in Virginia calls me and tells me that my dad has been involved in an accident. There was a 3-person shooting and he had gotten shot, and he was at work, he was doing security, and there was just an altercation that had happened, and he had gotten hit in the crossfires, and the bullet went through 2 places. He was in surgery, he had a surgery, he was going to another one, so that would have been his second one. And that family were coming and just to let me know, because I had no idea. Literally, she woke me up out of my sleep to tell me this. I had no idea about any of this. So when she told me this, I'm like waking up like hazy, like what are you talking about? Like I was almost numb, like from when waking up, from when her telling me, I was almost like numb to it. Like I was like emotionless. I was just like, okay, but like my head was racing and I was like, okay, I gotta figure this out. I'm about to hop on a plane and go down to Virginia. I literally just woke up. My sister called me and told me that my dad has just been shot and been in an accident. So I'm just getting ready. Hair's still a mess. I'm still a mess, but you know, family overall. I'm here in Vancouver, Canada. I'm going to Virginia Beach. So this is gonna be a lot of traveling, but I'm ready for it and I'm coming for you, Dad. So, and I'm also adopted and I haven't met like 80% of the rest of the family, and they're all there. So I'm going to be walking into a situation where it's going to be amazing, but scary, vulnerable. I have no idea the way I'm effing feeling right now. I'm feeling so much, but let's get this popping, and I hope you're going to be all right, Daddy. I'm coming for you. All right, you guys, so I've touched down in Norfolk, Virginia. I'm here. My dad was shot on Sunday morning, so I got word and I took the first flight out. That's why I've been traveling and left at such short notice. It's just when shit like this happens, you just have to run. So I dropped everything and I ran, and I'm here, and my stepmom's here to pick me up, and we're gonna go to my birth pad. So hopefully he'll be all right, and I'm excited to see everyone. It was an overnight trip. It was like 3 planes, everything. It was crazy, but I got there. So when I first get to the hospital, my dad, I guess, is doing some exercise. So I see him in the hall. I guess he was just finishing up his lap, so we kind of meet in the hall. Honestly, when I see him, I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm breaking so hard inside because this is my dad. This is my birth father. I've only been connected with him for the last, in person, 3.5 years. I've only known who he was for the last 5 years of my life. So to see him like this is absolutely heartbreaking. What is up, you guys? So this is like the first video that I've actually done talking in a few days, just because a lot is going on right now. A lot that I can't speak about because it's not about me, but it is family. And at the end of the day, it's family over everything. And that's why I'm here in Virginia, and we're gonna get through it. The family's here. My birth family that I'm meeting a lot of now is here, and we're all gonna get through this. So thank you guys so much for your love and wishes and support, and I will give you guys more updates as I can. Just right now, it's too fresh. My sister's here, which is really good. Tamanya and my stepmom Jody, they're here taking care of him. They're kind of giving me all the info of what's going on. My other sisters are coming down, Ayana and Yazzie And it's just, and I haven't met them either, so it was really crazy that all of this is happening and I'm going in and meeting them all right now. I've only ever met Tamanya, so to meet my other siblings and all of this and all of my dad's friends and all of his close people in his life is a lot. It's all at once, and it's so good to see his support and all the people around him. And it was just one of the crazy experiences of my whole entire life. My dad is a powerhouse, okay? When I tell you he is like a superhero, bionicle Superman, it's crazy. Like he might have been shot in 2 places, but he is up and at it. He is moving around. It is absolutely crazy. He is a hero to me. The fact that he is working so hard at his rehab, getting his body back, getting his health back. Like, to be shot and to be walking, no, let me rephrase that. To be shot in 2 places, one being the stomach, and to be walking around the very next day, well, like 2 days after, is crazy to me. And you are so awesome and such a hero for that, and you push through it. And I just aspire to be like you and push through anything that I have in life the way you push through this situation.
I hate dogs.
Good job, Dad.
Daddy, slow down a little bit. Look how fast he's going.
Daddy down the hallway be like, we got it.
I wouldn't even walk that fast. I would just slow brisk. You gotta go. You like.
To be down in Virginia is so good for me. Like, there's nowhere else I would want to be right now than to be here with family. There's nothing more important than making sure family is okay. And it really takes something like this, I guess, really let you know what is important in life and what's not important in life. I'm actually really worried and nervous about my dad going to surgery, so I'm just doing things to keep my mind off of it, joking around, goofing around, laughing. I literally just said goodbye to him. But this is literally his 3rd surgery. I'm getting this lighting for y'all. But this is literally his 3rd surgery in like a week, so. Honestly, it was hard being in Virginia for me sometimes because I am like, as much as I'm a loud, vibrant person, I'm much of an introvert, so I like to be alone. So I just left the hospital. I had to just go out for a little bit because honestly, when I'm in a place for too long around the same people and the same energies, it just starts to get me like too much. Like, I deal with anxiety a lot, and like, I don't want to ever feel like I'm being rude to anybody or that I'm dismissing anyone. It's my own personal thing. So sometimes when I'm dealing with a lot of people and a lot of new people that I haven't met or just new vibes, and just, it's family, yes, but it's just, sometimes I just need a minute to myself. And it's like, I just had to tell my dad, like, I love you so much, but I just need to take a few beats for myself and get myself to. There's mannequins on the ground over here, y'all, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? But okay, they ain't dead people. But no, I just needed to take a minute to myself, a little headspace, clarity, get my mind right, because this is a lot dealing with what he's going through. I have my own struggles that I'm going through, and just life, y'all. It's life, but it's all right. So I made my way down to the beach, and people are riding horses on the beach. That's what I need to be doing right now, is riding a horse. I just did a little shopping because when I'm stressed or feeling anxious, I like to do a little retail shopping just to get myself feeling back together. And I will say at times I really was overwhelmed with the amount of people that were there, with all of everything going on. I was out of my element, and I'm very independent in my own life. I do my own things. I'm my own adult, so being there, you're just with everyone all the time. And of course that's the time, but for me, I'm just like, when I'm trapped in an area, I kind of go a little crazy. And we were literally sleeping in the hospital, living at the hospital. Like, it was no joke. Like, we were literally living in the hospital with my dad as he's recovering from getting shot, which is absolutely crazy, but You never know where life is gonna take you, but this has made my whole family so strong because it's so awful that my dad had to go through this, but it's such a blessing how strong we are, how connected we are, and how such a bond we all have. I love these guys so much, so much, and it's just so crazy that it took this to really just wake us all up, I guess, you know, and be like, family over everything. Family over everything. So my dad was shot with an AR-15 and assault rifle. So the bullet went through his arm right here because he was kind of doing this to block it. So it went through and into his stomach, into his rib, ab area. And I don't want to go too much into the details because it's not really my detail to share, but it's just, it was really bad. He had to have surgery. He was cut all the way up. Like, you know how they have to do a biopsy? No, is that what it is? An autopsy? Whatever. When they have to cut you all the way up and do the Y, they had to do half the Y. So they cut him up, opened him up, to find the bullet. Oh. To me, it's just so crazy because guns here in Canada aren't even a thing, really. Like, we don't have that crap here. We don't need that stuff here. And for it to be so prominent and present and to be such an issue in America is so awful, and we need to get it together as an American citizen, as a Canadian citizen, as a world citizen. We need to get this shit together, you guys, because it is too much. It is way too much. We are killing each other. I almost lost my dad from this. My dad, the one that gave me this world, I almost just lost, and I only just connected with him in the last 5 years. It's crazy to me. It's really crazy. On this trip, Ayana came down. It was so great to meet my sister Ayana. She was literally like me in a way. Like, it's crazy. Definitely younger me, but you know, she was really cool. And it's just, I love being able to look and see me, you know? Because growing up in an adoptive house, you never really get to be able to, like, you never really see you, you know? Like, I did grow up with my half-brother, Danny, but we didn't really look alike at all. But to now go over to my dad and to, like, really see them, I'm like, damn, that's me. That's me. And it's really crazy and awesome. Recovery is going really good with my dad. Every day he's getting so much better. Like, he's pushing through. We did the stairs the other day. He's just powering through everything. Honestly, while I'm here, I'm allowing myself to eat because I'm really good with what I eat with my workouts and everything, but this is a very trying time. It's very traumatic. So I'm going to eat. Sonic is my friend. Sonic is my leash for this trip. I will be eating Sonic because I need it to get me through the days. Okay? And I'm on my way back to the hospital right now. I just thought maybe, you know, I'd get a little Sonic, try it out. I'm getting the number 10 chicken tender dinner with, nope, that's not it. I'm getting the number 10 crispy chicken sandwich with cheese no mayo, because you know what that is. And then also, on a different note, my dad actually was shot, ran to this car to get his phone to video chat with Jody, which is his wife. And there's blood, literally. Is it on me? Okay, good. Right here on the seat. Only because it's family. It's not gross to me, but it's fucking crazy, y'all. Life is no joke. When you get into the car behind the driver's seat, you can literally see my dad's blood smear on the side of the van because he ran back to the van to try to call Jody, his wife, FaceTime her, say goodbye, say whatever he could, because he didn't know if this was going to be his last moments after being shot. Immediately, he was like, call Jody, let her know what happened, get her on the way, everything. And, like, I want to find someone that loves me the way my dad and Jody love each other. Like, to be able to see the way Jody took care of my dad and is taking care of my dad in this time is absolutely incredible. She's literally devoted her life, her time, and her energy just to take care of him. And it's, like, it's crazy because I feel like everybody in their life needs to find somebody like that, you know? It's so special. Like, she's literally doing everything. It's crazy. Even in the hospital, she was telling the nurses how to do their job, which is absolutely crazy. She's just an amazing woman. I'm so blessed that my dad has her. I'm so blessed that they are together and that she's doing the rehab and fixing him up and, oh God, I must all worked up and crap. But no, it's just, Like, this is just such a crazy time in my life, and to be going through all of this and just... Yeah, but... I don't know. We are good. We are united. We are strong. We are a family, and we are happy. And I wish I lived closer to them, but that might be changing sooner rather than later. But who knows what this world will have in store, you know?
I'm talking about. We're gonna go this way.
Okay, let it all out.
Don't you? All right, let's come down.
Well, we're on our last walk at the hospital. I head back today, and we're going back to the room.
I didn't eat a lot either, but I'm like just trying to wake my system back up and then put to sleep. You know? So I just don't want to eat the Yes, yes, so
Yay! So exciting. Yeah, right?
I just walked by her. She's not in her office. Oh, I'm so glad.
The lights. The lights.
Aww.
I will.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, where's Jane?
Going down?
Yes. So the 406 is about to leave.
We're about to go.
Hey, 406 is about to leave. We're getting on the elevator. Maybe I'll meet us downstairs. Okay. Hold on, Jane wants to come and say bye. So you want to ride down with her? You just want to hop back
yeah,
on.
we'll come back.
We'll come on.
Sorry. So I told you, you've been here forever. Been here forever. I'm surprised they don't upgrade you to like the deluxe suite yet.
Somebody had just told us. Was that you this morning that told us
That was
about
me this morning because you're like, why didn't they tell us that sooner?
Literally.
Look, you look normal in your normal clothes. Yeah.
Happy
All right,
days.
gentle hug.
Happy days.
Oh, all the very best to you.
Thank you so much.
You're gonna be all right.
Yes, yes.
Thank you
The
all
fact
so
that I'm
much.
able to
You
leave
are
And
alone
awesome.
too.
Oh, you're welcome. And when you're at home, keep the walking going.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Chilling. Take care of you guys. Blessed. You guys know.
Yes, keep up the walk.
Thank you for everything.
You know.
Okay.
Okay, girl. Look at those shoes, though.
Right. I trust my ankle every day. They're not safe.
But they cute, though.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you, we will.
So easy to
Yeah.
be a coach.
Thank you.
But if you keep walking, you're gonna keep your core strong.
It was, just going through, I was going through, received the type of treatment, so to myself and my family and all the visitors. I really greatly appreciate it.
Not only were they professional, they were also very compassionate.
It was.
That's
It
me.
really
You're
meant a lot.
Full of lies.
When my son broke his arm, don't do like him.
Okay.
He thought, oh, it feels better, I'll lift some weights.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I won't.
I know he's got.
Oh, shucks.
I won't.
I'm
I
on
thought
to
it'd be
you.
nice and
I
strong.
won't. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk
Yes.
for now. For now.
Guns, you guys, are no joke. It's not funny. They're not a joke. They're not a toy. They're nothing. If you have toy guns, get that shit out of your house. If your kids play with guns, get that crap away from them. They don't need anything in their life that has to do with guns, because honestly, one is too many. One is too many. And after almost just losing my dad right now, I can't even imagine, like... If I would have never met my birth father and I would have found out who he was, and to have now just learned all of this, I would have been broken. I would have been absolutely destroyed. So I'm just blessed that I have a connection with my birth father and that I'm able to just have a relationship with him. But it's just so crazy. Daddy, I love you so much. I love you so much, Dad. I really do. Also, another thing that I've learned through this is that it's like, I've worked so hard these last few years in film and in my life and on money and success, and I'm just like, what am I living and working for if I'm not happy at the end of the day? And that's what I'm taking into my own hands right now after all of this. I'm like, okay, it's time to get it together. So I'm taking some time for me after all of this. I'm going to travel a little bit. I'm going to experience the world. I want to better myself in other areas and better ways of my life that I can use to help myself, because I feel like I've been doing so much for other people that I forget to help myself. And after this, I'm now back home. I have a minute to sit down and clear my head and talk about it and just live a little bit. And I'm taking some time for me now, and I'm really excited to embark on a new chapter. I'm gonna be packing up my car and just going for a little bit, and I'm so excited on this new chapter. And just stay tuned, you guys, because this isn't going to be the last you see of me. Actually, this is probably the start of a whole new chapter, because now that I'm kind of back on we're kind of good again. So yeah, I'm really excited about this next chapter, and I'm just so blessed that my dad's all right. It's really exciting, actually, because when he was discharged from the hospital was the day I was leaving to come back to Vancouver, so it was really special that he was able to take me to the airport. Alrighty, so we're out of the hospital.
Out of the hospital, finally. You know.
It's a great way to end my trip. My dad is out of the hospital. I'm on my way to the airport.
I get to take my son to the airport, so I'm happy about that. Thank you, son.
Blessed all around, and
yes,
thank you, Santerra Hospital. You were very good. Virginia Beach, we out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and this is my story. It's crazy. This is my life. It is so unpredictable. Always something happens, and honestly, I can't even tell you what's gonna happen for next week. So just thanks for stopping by. Bye, guys.